In this video, I'm going to be talking about one of the more advanced driving tech in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. So I'm not going to be including soft drifting, delayed drifting, glider vectoring, motion glider, whatever. These are one of the most situational techniques that you won't usually do, but it's still important to do, but you can definitely get away with this when you're doing time trials. Without further ado, let's get started. So we will start out at the neutral drift. That means you don't hold any direction on your stick while drifting. But warning, you will get a really low, slow mini turbocharge, but you get the most speed while drifting. Because while soft drifting or holding some directions, you will lose some speed. But in some turns in this game, there's actually a chance that you can neutral drift to get the most speed out of your drifting. So that's the neutral drift. So let's see a comparison from normal drifting versus neutral drifting. Let's see a comparison. So I'm holding soft drifting and my ghost is neutral drifting. See, it makes a huge difference, very minuscule difference. But you're gonna still go neutral direction, so you get the most speed out of it. Well, that's the neutral drift. Here are some examples of neutral drifting. Number one, at the first turn on Shroom Ridge. Because this is a long turn, so neutral drifting will also give you an ultra mini turbo, which is way faster than soft drifting. At the Toad Harbor section before the trams go down. And we have another technique, the Cassan Slide. So that's called the slide hop or the Cassan Slide. So when you end in the trick boost, start a drift and then hop right after your boost ends. Then you'll get a small speed boost, which is not very obvious, but you can feel it. And so this is faster. And you can take advantage of Cassan Slides, but right before a finish line that ends with a ramp, or you can go ramp to ramp and it's gonna regain your speed into the ramp, and from the Cassan Slide where you lose speed slower and just keep staying on the ground. Now we go to tricking. So this is called the launch trick, which where you face in the ramp with the direction, you fling your stick into the direction your ramp is leading to, so you get a huge launch forward. So the best spot to do a launch trick is on Ribbon Road, where you can actually perform 2 launch tricks. And this is actually a little bit faster out of any direction that I'm going to showcase. You're going to trick off. So it leads into a direction of a ramp. So left ramp. So you hold the left. You fling your stick to the left. If it's in a right direction turn, so you fling your stick to the right. So not only Ribbon Road, there's still a lot of places that you actually can do a launch trick. Here, on the Tokyo Blur ramp shortcut, so you fling your stick to the right because this is a direction to the right ramp. So this is a launch trick. And Koopa Cape, which you fling your stick to the left because this is into a left direction ramp. And this is the launch trick technique. You cannot do this on every ramp. Well, you cannot do this on every ramp. It's only in some ramps in this game. A drift trick means right before a boost panel, you drift and then quickly trick. This will give you low air, which is faster. So you should do this on a couple of boost panels where you should. But if you're not sure if it's the time to do a drift trick, just do a normal trick into a straight direction. So this is the drift trick. So we talked about earlier about the Cassan Slide where you do a slide into a hot while the boost ends. Well, you can actually use the boost to get the Cassan trick because you carrying the boost into the trick, which is a bit faster than normal tricking where you also do a slide. But this is not the drift trick because you're actually from the boost carrying from top the boost trick. Like I made the boost trick up myself. So what I just did there is called the drift trick, but it's only applied to boost panels, the drift trick. So let me show you one more time. You carry the boost into the trick ramp. So this is the Cassan trick. The final technique of this video is the Jesa Glider. So how to perform this Electrodome Stadium glider shortcut is to hit it with the motion glider insane angle, and then you trick off the rim, and that gives you a massive boost forward, and it sends you so far into the direction you tricked. So that's why it sends you so far to the left, and then you almost like glitch level, and then you can fly through the track and then hit an invisible wall, and then you turn around. So he doesn't go for the glider shortcut on lap 2, but I already say it enough. So it's really hard to do Jesa Glider, but with some practice, I think you can get a hang of the Jesa Glider sometimes, but it will not benefit you online at all. I hope you got something out of this video. If you did, I would really appreciate it if you leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. So see you guys next time, and subscribe if you want to see out the next video.